Welcome everybody to another Women of Honor Wednesday. I'm Ian Riccaboni. Before we get to this great contest, we'll take it to Bobby Cruz for your ring introductions.
This is a Women of Honor match. It is set for one fall. Approaching the ring, wrestling out of Providence, Rhode Island, Veda Scott.
You know, Veda Scott bet big on herself here in Las Vegas against Candice LeRae. She came up short, but that shouldn't diminish the huge winning streak she came into Vegas with. She looks to regroup here tonight, but she will face no easy competitor. We'll see her opponent as she makes her way to the ring. Whoa.
Her opponent, Crazy Mary Dobson.
One of the most popular stars in Women of Honor, Crazy Mary Dobson, comes to Las Vegas, a woman on a mission. And she comes in to Vegas here tonight looking for some revenge. We take you back to Columbus, Ohio, one of the hardest hitting Women of Honor matches we've ever seen. It saw Veda Scott eke out a victory over Crazy Mary. Since then, Mary's been looking for an opportunity to get back in the ring with Scott. And here tonight in Las Vegas, we will see the two do battle once again. And if it's anything like Columbus, we are in for a tremendous encounter. Referee Paul Turner has drawn this Women of Honor contest. Both of these stars looking to be the Woman of Honor. Code of Honor looking to be adhered to. Crazy Mary saying this is not for her.
She's going to shake my hand.
The crowd advising Crazy Mary to not abide by the Code of Honor. Whoa! That's one way to shake it. Ducks the clothesline now. Veda Scott, of course, she was on a huge winning streak coming into Las Vegas. But here at Death Before Dishonor weekend, whoa! She signed two of her toughest matches to date. Dobson in control with a drop kick and another right to the back. Sends Scott to the ground. Dobson now charging it off the ropes. Whoa, there's that knee. We saw the damage that did to Taylor Hendricks back in Baltimore at the very first inaugural Women of Honor event. You can find that event at ROHWrestling.com. Charges in once again, drop toe hold, down to the mat. Looking for an STF no into a side headlock. But Scott going to the eyes. You know, I don't know why Veda Scott resorts to that sort of stuff. She is cerebral, she is cunning. She does not need to resort to this type of debauchery and cheating. Just driving that elbow into Dobson's throat. Against the ropes. Signature springboard bulldog from Scott. And now very smartly going for the cover, wasting no time. Hooks the leg. Just a one count from referee Paul Turner. And now just going for that throat again. You know, there's the expression going for the jugular, but Scott is taking this a bit too far here. You know, you can see your favorite Women of Honor stars like Veda Scott, Kelly Klein, Taylor Hendricks, and Mandy Leon coming up on the Reloaded Tour. As Ring of Honor returns to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Friday, September 16th, Stage AE. And, of course, the Keenan Center, Lockport, New York, Saturday, September 17th. Both bell times, 7:30 and 7 p.m. 7:30 for Pittsburgh, 7 for Lockport. As the action continues here, Scott now rolls through that beautiful rolling heel. Belly to back, drives Dobson into the ground. Looking for the cover, hooks both legs. 2. Now, of course, if you follow us at women_of_honor, you will see some of the impressive feats that Mary Dobson's able to accomplish, a noted powerlifter. Of course, Veda Scott, she likes to mix it up at the ROH Dojo. Woo! But you can find exclusive content like that at women_of_honor. See the latest, greatest, and all the match announcements from the Women of Honor on there as Crazy Mary takes control, but Scott fighting from underneath now, gets back to her feet. Ooh, Dobson scoops and slams Scott to the ground. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. You know, we mentioned this is a revenge situation. In Columbus, it got a little ugly. They went to the outside a bit. A little bit of a contrast from that match as both women keeping it inside the ring this time. Dobson just shaking off the forearms from Scott. Of course, the exorcist of Women of Honor, Crazy Mary, has been known to be able to take a beating and bounce right back. Front face lock now. Hooks the leg. Ooh, forearm from Scott. Connects with a kick to the side of the head. Looking for that Plex Express. No, hooks the leg. Just drives her to the mat. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. I'd like to thank all the fans that have made Women of Honor a success, seen in so many countries through our YouTube page. Also, ROHWrestling.com. If you become a Ringside member, you can catch the very special Women of Honor episode that aired on Ring of Honor television. Is Dobson! Beautiful suplex, drives her down. And now, Fisherman Buster! Hooks the leg, cover. 1, 2, this has to be it! Scott able to power through. And there's that offense. She loves to go to those knees. 2. Ooh, Paul Turner, 2 7/8. I thought that was it. And even though Dobson is quite a competitor, that would have had to have been an upset considering Scott's 1-loss record here in Ring of Honor, Women of Honor. Whoa. Scott connects as Dobson, missed with the Hail Mary. Dobbs, look at the strength. Whoa, buckle bomb. Didn't quite get all of it, though, as Scott was trying to wrestle out of it. Setting her up. Ooh. Precarious position for Veda Scott. Whoa. This might not only end the match, this might put Scott on the shelf. Dobson misses with the double stomp. Veda Scott now, Shining Wizard. Just stalking her now. There's the Plex Express, the bridge. 1, 2, this has to be it. Veda Scott, your winner here in Las Vegas.
The winner of the match, Veda Scott.
And Veda Scott, a very impressive victory here in Sin City at Sam's Town Live, Death Before Dishonor weekend, pinning Crazy Mary Dobson with the bridging Plex Express. And you have to think, when you talk about the top Women of Honor, when you talk about the best female wrestlers on the planet, Veda Scott's name has to be at the top of the list. Crazy Mary's always been a tremendous competitor here in Women of Honor. Code of Honor adhered to. We'd like to thank everybody for watching here on Women of Honor Wednesday. For Women of Honor, for Veda Scott, Crazy Mary Dobson, I'm Ian Riccaboni. We hope to see you next week.